All right, we're back with another quick fix, and this time we're going to talk about ineffective kicking. Poor kicking is often a skill problem, and it's more difficult because kicking is a really counterintuitive movement. And the more work you've done on land, the more work you've done to ingrain a movement pattern that differs from what you want to use in the water. When most people think kick, they think knee. Unfortunately, good kicking in the water starts from the hip. Rather than just thinking about improving your kicking, we're going to flip the script so that you can feel what great kicking feels like. Vertical kicking does wonders. Vertical kicking works because it takes advantage of a change in environment to facilitate a change in skill. When you watch the video, notice how the athlete changes from a knee-driven kick to a hip-driven kick. Many triathletes struggle with their kicking. One of the biggest issues is that the knees bend too much as they kick. One of the best strategies for addressing this issue is vertical kicking because it places the athlete in a different context from which they can learn. You can focus on how you're kicking versus just trying to make forward progress. If it's difficult to stay vertical, you can simply hold a kickboard or some other flotation device to make sure that you stay vertical. As you'll see here, the athlete is kicking a lot with their knees, almost like they're riding a bike. That's not going to be the type of kick that you want to utilize. When kicking vertically, you really want to focus on keeping a tight, straight kick, really exaggerate it. It's not necessarily the kick that you'll use when you actually swim, but if you over-exaggerate it in this context, you're more likely to transfer that skill to a more effective kick when you're actually swimming freestyle. So again, it's a bit of an exaggeration, but you really want to keep the legs straight as if you were kicking with legs in a cast or you're kicking with stilts. That's what you're aiming for. What you want to feel is that you're kicking with straight legs, almost like you have stilts on. That's not what you're actually going to do, but it's what it's going to feel like. Now, with an understanding of how you should be kicking, let's try this. Kick on your back with fins. The goal here is to keep your knees underwater as you kick. This will reinforce the straighter kick that's coming from the hips. Once you understand what to do, it's time to start training it. You can train vertical kicking by going hard for longer periods of time. You can train kicking on your back with fins, just like earlier, and you can also train on a kickboard. Whenever you kick, think quality over quantity. Kicking responds to effort, not duration. I hope that helps, and if you have a quick fix that you'd like addressed, please put it in the comments below. If you're looking for more information about how to improve your swimming, check out my website in the description below, and there you'll have access to a bunch of free resources.